So I've had a few people asking about what our day was like. So our morning would start off like this. It's a beautiful morning, get your butts out of bed, butts out of bed, butts out of bed. It's a beautiful morning, put a hat on your head, hat on your head. So if you were in my cabin, that was the song you were usually woken up to, either by us or our head girl. Our day started at 8 AM and we had to get the girls down to the flagpole by 8:25. Assembling a bunch of girls is easier said than done, especially when you have to get their teeth done, hair brushed, dressed, sometimes dressed, beds made, and down to the flagpole without injuring themselves. It's kind of like assembling a bunch of minions.
Minions assemble!
Okay.
So once we got everyone down at the flagpole, we would do the morning pledge and it would be followed by the morning announcements by the head counsellors. After this, we had breakfast. Now, anyone who's done camp or has been to camp would kind of agree that feeding the kids is kind of like feeding a pack of wild animals. Some of the kids have never used utensils before and don't know what table manners are. Mealtimes. Mealtimes are good fun. Yeah. With the youngest ones, it was always fun trying to convince them that they really needed an extra piece of broccoli and that they needed to eat more than a carrot stick for dinner. After breakfast, we'd head up to our room for morning cleanup. Yay! This was the kids' favourite part of the day. Just kidding. Trying to get a bunch of 6 to 9-year-olds to clean their room is kind of a bit like this. After clean up, they'd go off to their first period and they had 3 of these during the morning. So they get to choose from over 43 activities. They had like canoeing, they had dance, cheerleading, photography, art, rock climbing, basically anything you could think of, we had it. After the morning activities, we all went to the dining hall to have lunch. So it was another wild feeding pack at the zoo. And then followed by that, we'd have rest hour, which turned into rest 45 minutes by the time our girls had actually finished eating. So those who had the younger cabins, rest hour isn't really a rest hour because all the girls want to be playing around, doing each other's hair, playing ball games, playing cards, making bracelets, and they basically just want to spend that time being your best friend. Lunch hour is followed by another 3 activities that they choose on their selection. And then after that, it's followed by the wonderful shower hour. This is a great part of the day. It's when the girls come up with every reason under the sun why they should not have a shower. I'd rather read a book. I don't like water. I went in the lake. I already had a swim today. I'm allergic to water. I don't want to. Having an accent is actually an advantage at camp because it means the kids are more likely to listen to you, but it also means quite often that they don't understand some of the words that you say, like togs and jandals.
What?
They don't understand that. You need to be saying flip-flops and swimsuits. Certain words they will laugh at.
Silas Ramsbottom.
Bottom.
After shower hour, we'd have dinner, and then that would be followed by the night's activities. Nighttime activities was a highlight for both the campers and the counsellors. This was a chance for us to do talent quests, we did a Miss CBR pageant, we did real life Angry Birds, we just basically did everything that you could think of for the kids. After night activities, we got to meet together and we had canteen, so the kids would get like a juice box and maybe some Scooby-Doo crackers, and then they would be able to run around and play, meet up with brothers and sisters and other cabins, and they got to socialise, which was really neat to see. It was also the time of day where you actually got to say hi to other counsellors. Depending on what you're teaching and what skills you're doing during the day, you may not actually get the chance to say hi to other counsellors. So after canteen, we had to take the kids up Girls Hill and put them to bed. It kind of went a bit like this.
It's bedtime. Did you brush your teeth? Let me smell. Let me smell. You did not. Put on your PJs. Hold still. Okay, seriously. This is very bad. Time. Right now. I'm not kidding around. I mean it.
But we're not tired.
Well, I am tired.
Will you read us a bedtime story?
Then you'd always have that one child. That one child who would convince you that they're not tired. That one child that wasn't tired, or at least thought they weren't tired. And after 5 minutes of convincing them to go to sleep, they would be out like a light. That's just a small snippet of what it was like at camp for me. So you should definitely subscribe and you'll be able to see my blogs for the next 15 weeks. I look forward to hearing from you guys. See you later.